What's going on, YouTube? I'm HotMessNessMua, otherwise known as Vanessa. And I'm sure over time my intros will be quieter and quieter because I feel like eventually I'll be doing my makeup like this. Because I'll be probably doing a lot of get ready with me's or voiceovers in the next coming of weeks. I told you guys the new, the transition with the job is happening and the schedule, well, I'm going back to graveyard and that's always tough. But in the meantime, we're scheduled for 10-hour days. We were told 10-hour days, 6 days a week, but I think they're gonna give us a day off. They're gonna throw us a little bit of a bone. So things, I know I told you guys I was gonna film a lot this week, but what always happens? What always happens? I had a car. You know what, I'll leave a timestamp here from when I actually start the video, which is gonna be a Colourpop haul, because hauls are fun. But I had a car start to break down on me, and I was lucky that my cool mechanic guy was willing to come the very next day and fix it. He did like a full tune-up and oil change and all that, and I had like a misfire happening, for those of you that know car things. So it was like that, and then we had to tour the daycare that the baby's gonna be going into and all that jazz. If you hear right now, it's quiet. It's quiet in my house right now because all the kids are somewhere else, which never happens. So what happens instead? The animals are going nuts. They're like, the beasts aren't here. And I'm telling you, the dog is just as needy as the kids. Like, he was talking to me a minute ago and I was like, I didn't even know you could talk. And he was like, hey, play with me, take me for a walk. I'm like, dude, it's 9:30 at night, it's almost 10 o'clock. So anyway, that's what's going on. Things will be crazy for a while, but I figure as soon as I have a schedule, which I've been saying forever, but as soon as I have a schedule, I'll be able to plan things. And that, the content might be weird. I might come at you guys and be like, hey, the only thing I'm wearing is eyebrows and these eyebrows are great. Who knows? So, we'll go from there. But for now, we're gonna talk about the big ass Colourpop haul that I recently did. And yeah, let's just get into it. So, what started this was I was gonna get the Zodiac pigments, and I was like, might as well do a big order, do a payment plan, because you just paid off all your payment plans, so why not? I know I'm really responsible. But I got the Good Sport palette, and I'll be honest with you, when I looked at this, it didn't intrigue me at all. I was like, it's a neutral palette, meh. I didn't even have my eyes on this. But I recently discovered Theresa is Dead. If you have not watched her channel, I'm gonna link her down below. She's hilarious. She does these amazing story times and always leaves the link where you can jump ahead about people she works with and stuff. Just funny things that have happened in her life. I'm just so worried that if I did anything like that, I'd get fired. But I could, maybe someday. Maybe someday, if I leave the business I'm in, I will have a whole series exposing everything. It would be great. You'd be like, what in the world? And I'd be like, yeah, I know. I bet you didn't know that. But anyway, this palette it was not on my radar. But I was watching Theresa's Dead, and she was saying that the My Pleasure palette, which is what I wanted, was so good. It was right up there with this one. And those are her favorite Colourpop palettes. And I was like, what? Fine, I'll order it. And damn if I don't say so myself, I will do a video with this eventually. Maybe it'll be tomorrow, because these colors play so well with each other, it's disgusting. Like, I did this and packed it like in my crease, like to really get the yellow, and then I went in with the oranges and the purples and did a whole boom boom boom. You know how I am. I play with the mattes. I was astounded, because then I did orange on the lid with one of those jelly matte shadows, and it was crazy good. So I'll pop some swatches of this right here for you if you want to see them. But this is definitely coming on the channel eventually, because it's really that good. Right now I have the purples, just the purples, kind of in the crease, and then I was playing with the green from the Suva Beauty. I still haven't decided if I'm keeping that palette yet or not. But then I popped this on the lid and topped it with the Fairy Lights from Pixie. It's called like Pixie Green or something. But anyway, swatches of this right here. There's a little wave. And I haven't even opened these yet. So this is just me showing them to you. And I'll probably be a pain in my own ass and do swatches for you guys. Yeah, I haven't even opened the whole thing. I mean, I could do a video, but it's already out by now, where I could talk about each one and swatch each one, but I'll just show you the swatches. And then hopefully I incorporate them in some looks. But when you bought this, you got the All-Star Matte Blur Face Setting powder, spray. So you could, you know, pigment and a brush. And I have been using, look at this, it's got fairy glitter on it. I've been using this brush like crazy. So when I do the swatches right now that you're gonna see, that I'm actually gonna film later, but I'm gonna insert it for you right now, I will do a swatch of each shade with setting spray and then one on top of glitter glue. Because I mean, I could pack, maybe we'll have one packed on so you can see how they are just popped on. You know, but these are, you know, the Zodiacs. And we're gonna put that in right here. Here we go with the Kathleen Lights Colourpop Loose Pigments from the Zodiac collection. I find these to be very interesting. They're fun. I like the way the sifter is. It's wide open so you can get right into the pigments. You get a different sense whether you use a wet brush, a glitter glue, or you just use them on their own. I wouldn't do that. They're not, I don't know, I just wouldn't. They don't really pack a punch. These are the brushes I used. I used the MAC for the wet, and I used this Morphe M166 for packing on top of the glitter glue. The first swatch is going to be on top of glitter glue. The second is wet and foiled, and the third is just on its own. This first shade is Maiden. It has got a very interesting shift. It's icy white with these really cool pink reflex. Next we have the Lion, and it looks like it's just gonna be a gold color, but then you can see that they each have different reflex in the actual glitter. The next one is the Crab. It's such a pretty color. If you want to pack these on top of a pre-existing shadow, you can get some use out of that too. Some of these shades I would prefer foiled, and some of them I'd like them on glitter glue, just because of the reflex you get. This shade is called the Twins, and this is really fun both ways. Really enjoy this color. This is the shade The Bull. There's some staining with this one afterward if you foil it, but I didn't have any staining with any of them when I used the glitter glue. The shade The Ram is a really interesting. Because of those flecks, you can get so much use out of this one. It's very, very special. If I was gonna pick up only one or two, the Ram would be one of them. This is the Fish, and it is a greeny shade. And I love the shift on this one, especially foiled. The Water Bearer is another shade that will stain a little bit if you foil, at least on my arm it did, but such a cool blue shade, like the one that we kept seeing pops of blue. Yeah, this is that shade. The next one is the Goat. This is like that perfect bronze with a cool toned smoky eye. This is one of the only shades that I think you could use on its own if you wanted to blend it out, but you're gonna have glitter everywhere. The Archer is actually my favorite shade. This one right here is very duochrome in its nature. You can see that in the middle swatch when it's been foiled. Very, very pretty. Another top pick. The next one is the Scorpion, just a classic cranberry type shade, but the reflex in this, you can get the purple glitter going. Delicious. And the last shade is the Scales. This is your everyday neutral, beautiful icy pink shade that, I don't know, you could use with any neutral eye, inner corner. Very pretty. Love these. I think that I will get a lot of use out of these overall.
Oh no! Please tell me you're not broken. Please. Please, I haven't done the swatches yet.
Oh, look. Not broken. Not broken. I just dropped it on my foot. Yes. Thank you. You know, because I watch the same kind of YouTubers and they say something's amazing, I have to buy it. I know. I just went from Jaclyn Hill and Jeffree Star to these smaller YouTubers, but I trust their judgment. So this is the Pretty Much palette. It's tiny and little, and the colors that I love, it's right up my alley. And Angelica Nyqvist said this was like the best thing since sliced bread. So I picked this up, haven't used it yet, but I think it will go amazingly with the My Pleasure palette, which I also got because I did like the little pink one, that looks like this, which is cute. I like it. The only thing about this palette, I wish it had a purple that was as deep as this. Like, these shimmers are really pretty and I like them, but I just wish this color would have been a matte somewhere. Not that we don't have those kind of things in our collection, but if you even pop these two together, you know, these are like various shades of that. Does that make sense? I mean, I think these could even, you could really go ham, but some of them are, you get what I'm saying, okay? I bought this because Ange says it was good, and you know, Miss Theresa said it was dead. Miss Theresa is dead, said this one was good, but since I've been using it a couple times, I just wish it had a purple like that blended out purple, a really good matte purple that blended out purple, but doesn't go gray and ashy. So I'm gonna insert swatches of the Pretty Much shadows right over here.
God, I'm creating a big job for myself.
And for the It's My Pleasure palette swatches, we'll just throw them up right over here. Now, I got one of these glittery, wow, Supernova shadows. This is the shade Constellation. It was one of the Kathleen Lights ones. It's a pretty boring neutral shade, but I'm discovering with my new changes at my work, I might not be able to get away with bright greens and all that kind of jazz. We'll see. We'll see. I'm going to push it until management tells me I can't, but that's just a first quick little swatch, and I feel like I'm obsessed with these right now. The new ones that just came out with Wet n Wild, oh my God. I got 3 or 4 of them because all of a sudden I need drugstore stuff because I'm like, I'm not spending money, and then I spend it on drugstore. They're amazing. I just throw some stuff on and then glitter all over my eyelids. So that one is Constellation. I also got the gloss in Aquarius from Kathleen Lights because I really love the other one. And I realized I didn't have the gloss, and I'm like, why don't I have the gloss? I'm not a big fan of this kind of applicator, but super pretty, super nude, right? My thing. Oh yeah, let's just make new lips. Why not? Why not? Beautiful gloss, love it. They also sent me a little sample of their skincare. I feel like their 4th Ray Beauty skincare is a little too young for me. Just meaning I need more out of my skincare. I just need more. I have lines and wrinkles. I feel like it's a good place to start in your 20s. Then I got 2 of the colored mascaras. I got the purple one and I got the Kissin' Teal. I have a little green on my lower lash line and some red eyes, but oh, I just ripped the box. Oh well. Let's just throw some of that on so you can see a swatch of it. Oh, that's a little thick. That's what she said. I think this is fun, especially if you're somebody that's going into color, like you want to venture into color, but you're kind of afraid to do a crazy, bold, all over eye look, or say you're in an office environment that's a little more lax, where you could get away with a little bit of color. These are fun. I use the purple one. They're not crazy in the sense of, like if you want it boom out of them, you might have to put one of those white primers on first. I don't own one of those. I would wear these just like that. Just like that. So that is the teal one, and then I got the purple one. I'll just show you the wand. I know there's lots of people out there that have done videos on these swatches and all, but these are very pastel in their color. And I like that because you can find a dark purple mascara or a dark blue mascara, but the teals is something kind of new. And then I got 2 Jelly Much eyeshadows. I got the shade, what did I get the shade? I got Morning Lights, and this one is Bomb. What is this one called? This one is called Once and Floral. Very creative. It is crazy. That's what I use. Look at that. It's like, it's crazy. This stuff is crazy good. I really like it. It's a little messy because you gotta pop the top off and it can get funky because it's real cold outside right now. That's real thinned out, but I will leave you guys some swatches of these that are better right over here. Imagine one of these put down and one of these like glitters on top. Whoosh, snap. You don't even have to do any work with your mats, which is crazy to me. I got 2 gel liners. I got Puppy and Besto. Puppy is the orange one. I really wanted something fun for right here. I like it. And Besto is like a good brown. One of my favorite eyeliners. This is real dark. One of my favorite liners is actually, it was like Espresso and Plumeria from Makeup Geek. I just saw that Makeup Geek has liners on Target.com, but they are not labeled the same. They're not called full spectrum, so I'm curious what the formula will be like. I kind of want to order them, just so I know, because I love the Makeup Geek ones. And then last but not least, my order was, I don't want to say it was late, but you know how on the bottom right-hand corner, it'll say, oh, if it's a new release, it could take X, Y, and Z amount of time, and mine did. And at one point, I hadn't even got like a shipping confirmation or anything. I just got like, your order has gone through. So they sent me this little extra because it did take a long time. Not a crazy long time because Colourpop used to take a really long time. But now, not so bad. It says, sorry, we're late. And then they gave me an ultra matte lip and extra toppings. I don't know what shade this is. Let's look at it. That is so pretty. I don't know if I'm gonna keep this or put it in a giveaway pile because I haven't been a huge fan of the ultra matte lip. I might have to look for some reviews on this, but we'll see. We'll see. I don't really wanna open it yet because I haven't had a lot of luck with those. So that was my Colourpop haul. Ugh, it's a word. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the swatches. I know I'm just jabbing and showing you things and it's not as interesting as, oh, let's do this look and that look. I definitely want to do something with the Good Sport one. I know the other one's new, but the Good Sport one was like, wow, I had no idea. I had no idea. And maybe we'll play with some of the pigments or whatever, but there's a lot of content right there and I will get to it. I will try my darndest, but here it is, a video. I miss you guys, and please be patient with me while I figure out my life with all that's going on. As always, thank you so much for watching. I've been posting a lot more on my Instagram stories about things that are on sale or my thoughts, just a little bit more there. So any of those things are down below. Instagram, Snapchat. I have a Facebook one, but I really barely use it, you know what I'm saying? So check those things out. I think this is dried on my pants. I'm gonna get some rest and then, you know, do some more tomorrow. So, again, sorry for babbling. So happy to be on camera and talk to you guys because I really do miss you. And we will see you in the next video. Mwah! Bye. Don't forget, you can subscribe down here, and for more videos, click over here. Possibly there. There's places to click. Click them all.